Sky Soccer Weekend looks at the big names and the big games with star fans and weekend previews.
There's only one decent team playing in claret and blue.
Putting people on the spot.
The point is, I mean, you're just putting me in front of the camera just this way saying these things, and I just don't agree with that.
Putting you in the picture.
Goal! Andy Sinton!
I ain't got a clue, but I'm doing all right at the moment.
In association with Ford, every Friday night at 6 on Sky Sports.
He's the best cat burglar in the business.
I'm just some guy that's good at swiping stuff. Hudson Hawk is an evil, evil man.
But now he's in the clutches of a gang with a big ambition.
Wild. Domination! Sounds like a party.
I was afraid you weren't going to drop by.
Bruce Willis. Hudson Hawk, Sunday at 8 on Sky Movies Plus.
Brenda's unhappy about her looks.
Personally, I prefer blondes.
Brandon's unhappy about his grades.
It's just a quiz, right?
Right. Both of them take drastic measures.
Relax, okay? Meditate or something. I told you I know what I'm doing.
And have to deal with the consequences.
As far as I'm concerned, you're a total hypocrite. You're just lucky I didn't turn you in.
Beverly Hills 90210, Saturday at 6 on Sky One.
A national disaster leaves the future of the crown in jeopardy.
I do believe we found an heir.
And royalty is about to be rocked.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Roseanne's John Goodman is King Ralph, a monarch with a style of his own.
Give me Quintet Rutland.
Sorry, they don't feed the chickens enough over here.
King Ralph, Sunday at 6.
Yes, he would have exposed himself, I suppose.
Sky Movies Plus.
This is great. The bad guys convention.
Every Tuesday night.
I'm coming to get you.
We have a situation here.
On Sky Movies Plus.
You got it. Just hang on.
Hope you enjoyed the ride.
Remember, I'm monitoring you.
Every Tuesday night at 10. Action on Sky Movies Plus.
Stay with us for a behind-the-scenes look at the romantic comedy Singles, starring Matt Dillon and Bridget Fonda, coming up shortly.
The big hits, the big stars, the blockbusters, the movies you want to see are coming to Sky in March.
Showtime.
A film by Ron Howard.
You have a bad day here. Somebody dies.
Kurt Russell, William Baldwin,
Let's hit this bitch head on.
fighting for honor,
It's not about being a hero.
fighting for their lives.
You burned him, Steven.
With Robert De Niro,
The only way to beat it is to think like it.
Jennifer Jason Leigh,
Is there something about these deaths you're not telling me?
and Donald Sutherland.
What would you like to do with the whole world?
Burn it all. Backdraft.
When I was little, I had this friend. He was make-believe. He's back. Who dropped dead? Dropped dead Fred. He was way out of control. He's there. He's everywhere. And only I can see him. Peekaboo.
Rick Mail, Phoebe Cates,
Have I got him?
and Carrie Fisher.
Nobody.
It's because he's invisible. Idiot!
Drop Dead Fred.
Navy SEALs are paid to take risks. They're paid to die if necessary.
Born to Dare.
We move out together. Only together.
Trained to Win.
Body just got bigger.
This doesn't look good.
I just got worse.
Charlie Sheen.
Sitting on hot.
Joanne Wally Kilmer.
Sounds like fun.
Go, go, go.
Navy SEALs. When all hope had gone,
Are you sick?
I have leukemia.
she gave him a reason to live.
How about a date?
Is therapy aggressive enough for you?
You are the first person that made me forget that I was sick.
Some people live a lifetime and never love like this.
I will never leave you, Victor.
Julia Roberts, Campbell Scott, dying young. On the streets, there's a new breed of criminal.
Gone are the days of selling on the street corners.
There's a new product.
Crap.
And a new type of law enforcement.
I need some New Jack cops to take down a New Jack gangster.
Wesley Snipes, Judd Nelson, and Ice-T. New Jack City. Some men are born with a gift. And some are born to discover it.
He's the best I've ever seen.
Edward James Olmos, talent for the game.
It's called rock and roll, boys. It is going to burn through this country like a prairie fire.
John Travolta shakes, rattles, and rolls a small country town. Shout. Mel Brooks and Leslie Ann Warren in a riches to rags comedy. Return to the innocence, the danger, the passion.
I love you, Lily.
Return to the Blue Lagoon.
Is this a test cloud?
Oh my God. It's Princess Di.
Shelley Winters, Julie Walters, and Liza Minnelli putting their best foot forward, stepping out. Brian Brown.
And he's messy, but he's fun at parties.
And Brian Dennehy having a special effect on anyone who gets in their way.
Gotcha.
FX2.
Came out here, city slickers. You're gonna go home, cowboy.
They headed west,
Hi, Curly. Kill anyone today? They ain't over yet.
seeking adventure.
Oh, God. It's Deliverance.
Craving excitement.
I'll hold her down. You deliver the cat.
You know, this was not in the brochure.
And longing for room service.
Gonna make fresh coffee. That was spooking the cattle.
See how the West was fun. Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern, Bruno Kirby, and Jack Palance in his Oscar-winning role.
I lost my wife. I lost my job. And they've got some sort of rash.
City Slickers.
I'm on vacation!
The movies on Sky Movies Plus and the Movie Channel in March. And on Sky Movies Gold, A Nightmare on Elm Street. And the classics, Zorba the Greek and Lawrence of Arabia.
You really want to have some fun?
Then call this number now
Hello?
Hello?
and get 3 great movie channels.
That's great. Really great news.
Make it sound so attractive.
Dial 0506 460000.
Get the picture.
Matt Dillon and Bridget Fonda star in the latest movie from director Cameron Crowe, a charming romantic comedy set in the home of grunge rock, Seattle, behind the scenes of Singles.
Waiting for somebody. Come and take my hand. All my life. Oh, yeah.
Set in and around Seattle's thriving music scene, Singles tracks the restless hearts of a group of 20-something friends as they search for and run from true love. This Warner Brothers release combines a soundtrack featuring performances by Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Mudhoney with some of today's hottest young actors. Matt Dillon, Bridget Fonda, Campbell Scott, and Kara Sedgwick star in this romantic comedy written and directed by Cameron Crowe.
To me, there's nothing more fascinating than the things people do when they're trying to meet someone or when they've met someone and they want to behave properly.
Tell me from a girl's point of view, what do you really want from a guy?
Looks, security, caring, someone with their own place, someone who said, bless you, or gesundheit when I sneezed, you know? And someone who liked the same things as me, but not exactly, and someone who loves me.
Tall order.
Yeah, I scaled it down a little.
Well, what is it now?
Someone who says gesundheit when I sneeze.
Bridget Fonda, I wrote the part for. I never saw enough of her in the movie she was in. And she's kind of the soul of this apartment house. Everybody knows her. She's in love with love. She is an optimist. Even when she's being told by her boyfriend that the boyfriend sees other people, she finds a way to be optimistic.
Look, Janet, you know I see other people still, right? You do know that, don't you?
You don't fool me. I think when you really feel something towards somebody that you want, you try very hard to make them want you back. Hi, it's me. I'm tired of doing the right thing. I'm tired of waiting for you to call me. I'm on the bed right now, wearing something really outrageous. I've got no underwear on.
I think you got the wrong number, lady, but I'll be right over.
Kira Sedgwick plays Linda, and she is someone that meets the right guy, but she has had the misfortune to be involved with the wrong guy right before she meets the right guy. So her wall is up.
It's very hard for human beings to come together. And the reason why it's difficult is that you have to be vulnerable and you have to open yourself up. And I think that ultimately that's very scary.
Linda Powell, Steve Dunn. Hey, yeah, I met you 61 hours ago. Yeah, that was me. Listen, you want to get some dinner? How about some lunch? Have a lunch. Coffee? Water? How about some water? I'll meet you where you're already having lunch today, and we'll have some water.
Campbell Scott is a stage actor who really isn't seen that often in films, and I wanted him to be a fresh presence at the center of the movie. And he plays Steve, a guy that works for the city and just wants love to be as logical as his job is. And it's funny to get into the kind of strategies that people have that are an attempt to beat loneliness, but in fact they just work against you.
I am going to call my new semi-girlfriend.
You don't realize you're gonna scare her off.
Although you meet someone, you know it's right, and you feel that it's right, you're also operating, as we do every day, operating both from desires, but also from fears.
She's beautiful. Everyone would call her. You distinguish yourself by not calling.
Yep.
P.S. That's how you get her.
No. Bailey, you don't understand.
Am I the only one that remembers your last 3 girlfriends?
For people that are used to seeing Matt as a leading man, often with a woman pining for him, it's wonderful to see him in an exotic, smaller part where he has to work to get that girlfriend back. And I love to see Matt Dillon fighting for a woman. And he does that in this movie, and he does it great.
I used to live out by the airport underneath the flight patterns. It was really noisy with the planes going by all day. And I used to have cookouts and no one would come because of the noise. When I moved, I missed the noise. I missed those planes.
Cliff, what are you talking about?
I don't know. If you start saying things like, oh, I called her twice, you know, she didn't call me back, so I'm not calling her again. Who cares how many times and who calls who, really, when you come down to it, but when you feel vulnerable, it's a whole other thing. Did you get my message last night? Here's what I called.
I know.
I miss you. You used to look at me.
Don't. I'm finally over you.
For better or worse, it's realistic. And I know that it's something that you can look at and go, that happened to me. And that's the most I could hope for.
Every Monday night on Sky Movies Plus, we bring you the latest hits nationwide in the UK Top 10. Find out which movies are proving to be the biggest box office attractions of the week by tuning into our first screening of the new UK Top 10. Every Monday night at 20 to 10, only on Sky Movies Plus.